What's going on, guys? I woke up this morning and feel awful. I'm feeling a little bit better, but not really. Um, anyway, I haven't been sick in a long time, so taking today off, literally just doing work all day and putting some stuff together for you. Unfortunately, I obviously could not make it into actual work as I work in a restaurant, and if I have a fever, and that just isn't fair to anyone. So, pretty much staying at home today, actually taking the day off. Normally, I train when I'm sick, but not today. I might later if I feel up for it, go sit in the sauna for 20 minutes or something. But that's about it. But anyway, I'm doing this new program starting in the spring. So I thought, why the heck not just put the program together now? Sitting around all day anyway. So here's the program. It's gonna be really, really annoying. Anyway, 1 second. Let's turn that off. Okay, so turn that on because I'm freezing cold, even though it's about 23 degrees in here, which makes no sense. Anyway, let's get right to the point. So I put together the program. I'm basically going to explain it. If you want the full program, email me. I'm just giving it to you guys for literally $39 because it's just a one-size-fits-all program, and it's going to come with an Excel spreadsheet that you can put your own numbers in and hook it up. So I'm not billing my normal price of my online coaching fees because it's not customized. Now that being said, if you are an intermediate, actually if you're a beginner lifter, I wouldn't recommend necessarily this program simply because it's it's a little bit more complicated than what you need to get maximal gains if you've been training for less than 6 months. If you're training for more than 6 months, try and put on sides of strength, good program. But anyway, just because I changed, it's a 3-week rotation, so if you're still getting into the gym, you want to stick with the same rep ranges and get stronger week after week. But as you become an intermediate or advanced lifter, you're not going to hit PRs every week. So that's why it's programmed the way it is. But anyway, it's a 4-day split. And my goal for the 12 months, this is going to be for the first 3 months. If it's working well, I'm just going to stick with it. If I need to change it, I'm going to change it. But for the first 3 months, my goal is what were my numbers? My starting bench, squat, and deadlift is 335 bench, 505 deadlift, and a 350 squat. So I obviously program for me based around these numbers. So the program is day 1. So I'm going to tell you guys the powerlifting part of it because I want to help you guys out. The actual splits, the body part splits that go along with it, I have separately, and I'm going to make videos on it. Obviously, I'm not going to sit down and explain the whole thing because it would be a 2-hour video. So anyway, especially over 3 weeks if it changes. So if you want the program, message me. But basically, the powerlifting part of it looks like this. Day 1 is squat. So I'm going to squat 3 days a week. No, sorry. Okay, let's restart this. Over 4 days, so it's essentially going to be 3 days a week if you train 6 days a week. Squat every other day, bench every other day, and deadlift every other day. So basically it looks like this. Day 1 is squats and legs for week 1. I'm starting with a 5x5 squat. So my 5x5, you have your spreadsheet, it just does it for you. You put in your 1 rep max, tells you what you should lift. So for me, for my 5x5, for squats, I'm starting with 280 pounds, week 1, which are modest numbers because you want to see progressive overload. So for week 1, we're not going to try to kill ourselves. Basically go in, you want to hit your target, you might fall rep short, whatever, but pretty reasonable numbers. So nothing you should have to go under. So day 1, I'm going to do 5x5 at 280. And then I'm going to hit legs, just my hypertrophy leg workout. Day 2, I'm going to do deadlifts, 5x5, which for me, I'm going to do 405, which is super easy, no problems at all, for 5 sets of 5. And then I'm going to do bench press, working up to a 1 rep max and a 3x3 with 285 pounds. And then I'm going to train chest. Day 3, squats again, work up to 1 rep max, a 3x3 with, 300 pounds. 299, so 300 pounds. And then I'm going to do shoulders and triceps. And then day 4, I'm going to work up to a 1 rep max on deadlift, do a 3x3 with 430 pounds. Again, nice and easy. And then do 5 sets of 1 for bench press. Wait, am I in the right spot? Now then do a 5x5 for bench press with 270 pounds. And then do back and biceps. So that's basically week 1. And then it rotates through. So those are basically, you get an idea of the numbers. But pretty much, so it's going to be legs, chest, shoulders, triceps, back and biceps. But you're squatting, benching, and deadlifting every other day. So the focus is on strength, but you're also going to get the size along with it. And the reality is, if you're a natural lifter, you want to get stronger, and you're going to gain size. The two are very, very correlated. So this is kind of the best of both worlds. Building strength while building size. Now, the thing goes over 3 weeks. So it's like 3 weeks. Every third week, you're going to test 1 rep max and do a push-pull leg split. So you take a day off after your second rotation. So you do rotate through the first 2 twice. Then the 4-day split, you do it week 1, week 2, week 1. Oh my God. The first one, the second one, the first one, the second one, and then you do the testing phase, which is basically once a month, or once every 3 weeks, pretty much. So I'll do a push-pull leg split. I'll take a day off, and then I'll do 1 rep max test for squat, and then legs, 1 rep max test for bench, and then chest, shoulders, and triceps. Then a 1 rep max test for deadlift, and then back and biceps. And then you have new numbers to plug into the system and repeat the whole thing. Now, when I hit my targets, I'm going to be increasing the weight what is it? I'm pretty sure it's 10 pounds for everything, actually. Yeah, it's 10 pounds on all my lists. So, if you hit your target, you hit your 5x5, increase the weight. That's pretty much how it works. So if you get your 3 sets of 3 with, 450 pounds, you finally hit it. Next week, you're going to go 460 pounds. So that's kind of how it works. And it's going to be progressive overload. I've done this kind of training in the past. It's the first time I've ever written it completely out. Normally, I just train instinctively. But for me to actually follow a program will be good for me because it keeps me on track and it makes me not overdo it. So some people's problem is they don't do enough work. Other people's problem is they way overdo it. This is a nice balance of workload and recovery and high volume over the course of the week, which is necessary if you want to grow as a natural lifter. So train a body part once a week. Bro splits, if you're natural, throw them away. They're not the best. They're not the best thing, not even close. In natural lifters, you basically want volume split over at least 2 to 3 times a week. So if you do 20 sets of squats in a week, which is a lot of squats, let's say 15 sets of squats, basically you're better off doing 5 sets Monday, Wednesday, and Friday than doing all 15 sets on Monday. That's pretty much what the studies show for maximal muscle growth. Now, you blast a ton of drugs, this isn't the program for you. Blast a ton of gear, you can literally walk in the gym, do 3 sets of bicep curls, and you'll grow. You don't even really have to train, and you will grow. That is actually the facts. So I'm not hating on anyone that's using gear. I'm not. I'm just telling you the facts. Now, if you're using small amounts, then you still have to train like a natural lifter. It's just when you get to a certain point that it literally would not matter. But if you're running a small dose, a small cycle, or you're natural, you have to get stronger in order to gain size. That's just the reality of it. And even if you're running a ton of gear, you should focus on getting stronger as well. The only problem is that if you get strong too fast and you're on a ton of gear, your tendons and everything literally cannot keep up with you. So I'm not going to say I know anything about that. So basically just, I know that for a fact like 99% of you guys are natural or are taking less than a gram of gear a week. So if you're in that boat, this is a good program. So anyway, this is pretty much what I'm doing. My goals are over the year to get to a 675 pound deadlift, a 405 pound pause bench, 450 cheated reps. That's the plan. 450 bounce off the chest, whatever. But 405 paused and squat 495. That's pretty much the goal. Bench 4 plates, squat 5 plates, deadlift 6 plates. So it's going to be a lot of work, but I know I can definitely do it. So that's the plan. This is the program I'm going to use to do it. You guys are going to follow along with me. We're starting January. I'm going to start the videos coming out the Monday after January 1st. So if you want to follow along, I think January 1st is a Tuesday. That'll give me a few days to get videos going, and then I'll crank them out. So I'm not going to show you every single workout. I'm thinking I'm going to do 3 videos a week, which makes the most sense, I think. So that's the plan. So anyway, if you guys want to follow along, you can follow along on YouTube. Turn on post notifications. We're going to get strong. We're going to get big. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm super excited. I have not really followed a program, an actual program for training in a really, actually ever. I've always just trained instinctively. I've followed diet plans, all this shit, but I've never programmed for powerlifting and getting stronger at powerlifting. And I really want to do a powerlifting meet sometime this year. So as I looked at the numbers and I saw people that competed a few weeks ago, and it made me really pissed off I wasn't able to do it. And it was a combination of things, like I had to work. I also had, my leg was super messed up before, so I couldn't really train for it. But anyway, for my province, like, I just want to go do it. Just go to a meet environment and move some serious weight. I think it'd be a ton of fun. So basically, we're going to get strong, we're going to get big, and the program is set up that you will be recovered for your next workout. So you can't go in and try to hit 1 rep maxes every day. I've done it, and guess what? You hurt yourself, or you screw yourself up in some way. I know, because I've done it. So I'm programming, I'm being smart. Yes, I did my programming myself because I've been training long enough now that I know what works for me. And the only problem is if I don't write it down, then I'm really dumb, and I'll bench 4 times a week and squat twice a week, and then my bench keeps getting better and my squat keeps getting worse. So that's why I'm doing it like this. On top of this, I recommend, if you're going to do this program, that you are in a caloric surplus, and that's very, very important. If you're trying to diet, you could still do it in theory, but the body weight splits afterwards, if you're going to buy the program, are probably not ideal for you. So keep that in mind. It's going to be kind of higher volume because it's a bulking phase, and I'm going to be in a caloric surplus. So it's going to be fun. I'm super excited, and we're going to get super strong. So anyway, I appreciate the support. If you're interested in following along and getting the program, it has the split, it has the workouts every day for the different rotations, how to test for your 1 rep max, how to do your 1 rep max safely, which is important, how to progress up. So that's a big thing a lot of people mess up. They take too long warming up. That's the biggest mistake I see in 1 rep max tests, is you have a guy go in and they'll do, let's say they're a 300 pound bencher. They'll go in and do 95 pounds, 135, 185, 225, 275. By the time you do all that, you're already tired. Your muscles are already worked. There's no way you're going to hit your PR after that. Well, you're going to hit a PR possibly, but you're not going to hit the strongest that you can do. You should warm up fast and know that limit where between here, like normally there's a range, a top end range, that it's just freaking heavy. And everybody has that number. For me, as soon as I go over 455 deadlift, doesn't matter if it's 455 or 505, right? It just depends on the day what I'm going to be able to hit. Okay, 475, let's say. Between those numbers, if I hit 485 deadlift, I'm not going to pull 505 that day. Not going to happen. Too taxing. So I warm up. I do 4 plates. I go 1 plate, 2 plate, 3 plates, 4 plates, 455 for a single, and then I'll hit then I'll go for my max. Same as bench press. I used to go like 275, 295, 315, and I realized I got super taxed. So now I go 1 plate, 2 plate, 3 plates. Or if I'm trying for something more than 3 plates, I'll do 1 plate, 2 plates, 275, and then jump right to that number. So you guys, a lot of people take way too much time warming up, and other people don't take enough time warming up. And what I mean by that is they'll walk in the gym, they think they're ready to go. And let's say you're trying to hit 225 bench, they slap on 225 and just go to hit it. And that's not good either because you can get injured. I'm not saying that you're not going to be strong, You might be strong, but your tendons aren't warmed up. It's important to warm up. So anyway, I'm gonna show you guys how to hit 1 rep maxes safely and how to do it so that you're gonna be as strong as possible in that lift. That's a big part of this, and especially if you want to do powerlifting at any point, which is something I want to do. I'm gonna do a meet. You want to know how to hit your peak number in the most efficient way possible without tiring yourself out, and also while keeping yourself safe and preventing injuries. So anyway, I'm gonna go over all of this in the series. On the first day I go in the gym, the first video is going to be me. I'm going to do this before January 1st, but reproving my 1 rep maxes. So I'm going to go in the gym the week before and pretty much confirm that these 1 rep maxes are accurate. So there might be more, might be less, but bench press 335, deadlift 505, and squat 350. I'm hoping I can squat more than 350. Bench press, I know, is right around 335. That's fine. Deadlift is going to be anywhere from 495 to 520, 515. So like right around that point. But I'm going to go in and test them all. I'm going to show you guys how I warm up for them so that when you guys go in to test your 1 rep maxes before you start this program, you know how to do it safely and effectively. So I'm going to be doing that in the next week, actually probably between Christmas and New Year's. And I'm going to kind of take a deload week that week anyway. So I'm prepped for this coming program, and I'm super excited for it. So anyway, I appreciate all the support. Email me if you want a copy of the program. $39, and it's going to include every workout. So it will all be there for you, and it's going to be explained, typed out, really easy to understand. You can message me with any questions. So anyway, I appreciate all the support. Let's make some crazy gains in 2019. Hope you guys have a great holiday, and I will talk to you guys soon.